Alright, hey guys, this is Burt from SoftTubes, and I'm back with another trailer reaction. Straight up, I just want to say I apologize for last week. We didn't have any videos. Part of that's because I had some family stuff to do, and also I had some other big stuff coming up, including a podcast that I'm now part of, The Uncanny Best Friends. There will be a link below in the description to that if you're interested in checking out. Basically, we talk about the MCU, Endgame, where things are going, all that kind of good stuff, and it's pretty damn good. The audio quality is not quite there yet. We're still fiddling with some stuff, but I'm pretty excited about it, so you should totally check that out. Anywho, so today I'm going to be looking at Maleficent 2, the new one with Angelina Jolie as the villain. And, hang on, just got to turn my phone on silent, because apparently it is not. Alright, and, yeah, so we're going to check this out. I haven't seen the first movie, so this is going to be a little interesting. I might go check out the first film after this. I have heard good things. So anyway, let's jump straight into this. I'll work out the right way to put them on. Okay.
I remember the story of an evil witch.
It's very nice looking.
And the princess she cursed to sleep forever. The story became legend. But this is no fairy tale.
There are many who prey on the innocent. I'm sure your kind would agree.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were making a threat.
Well, do you?
Do I what?
No better.
What have you done?
Interesting way to attack someone.
Must be a season of
Okay. October 18. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so as I said, I haven't seen the first one, so I don't know exactly what part of the story the first one covers, but she clearly has a relationship with everyone in this film. It's of some description. So I assume all that sort of plays out in the first one. There's not really a lot I'm going to be able to say here. It looks quite nice. It has a very Disney fairy tale kind of feel to it, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's what you kind of expect, but I think it looks kind of nice. Like, some people don't like that look. They find it too clean. I think it makes sense here. To me, at least, it makes sense to do that. The title, Mistress of Evil. So, from what I can tell, this is like... Disney don't like the idea of having necessarily a villain as the main character. So the first film, from what I understand, was about trying to make her more of a protagonist and more likable. I totally understand that. I mean, it's hard even for most people to watch a film about just a villain. Some people trying to pride themselves on doing that. I don't know why that's the point of pride. But most of the time, villains are not fun to watch, in part depending on the type of villain. And in this, because you know the villain, like this kind of thing, because you know the villain will lose. So if it's kind of like yeah, so, which doesn't necessarily ruin it, but it does make kind of like all the plans kind of seem futile. It depends on how you sort of run it. I think it's kind of clever to, I mean, I'm not one who's against the idea of sympathetic villains. I think it's an interesting idea. Every person is the villain of the hero of their own story. Well, everyone's the villain of their own story. They kind of are in some ways too. So, I know some people are like, oh, that trend's gone on fucking too long. Like, we need to stop it. I don't think that's a problem here. I think that's totally cool. I mean, they're doing well with it from what I can see here. This hasn't necessarily made me go like, oh, I'm gonna like rush and go watch the first one, but you know, I'll probably like, I might check it out. I might go see this maybe at some point, or even like watch it a bit after. It sort of depends how it times out with stuff. October's a weird month. Sometimes there's big stuff. I'm not sure what's coming out in October this year. I know a lot of the horror stuff is coming out earlier. It's like September and stuff like that, so it may not be too bad a month to just go see it one week. But yeah, anyway, like, it looks pretty cool. I don't really have a lot to say. Angelina Jolie's here. I don't know. Maybe it's Maybe because I don't understand the development of the character, she feels a little flat here, but I think that's just because she's trying to be presence. So she's not necessarily doing a lot of emoting on different levels. She's just being very, especially because she's talking specifically to the king and queen, who she probably has a particular kind of relationship with. So I feel like, yeah, she's just sort of pushing that, which it's not necessarily a bad thing. There are faces in this that I recognize, but I'm not sure. I feel like that's Elle Fanning, but I could be completely wrong, and it could just be another white blonde girl that looks like Elle Fanning. I don't actually know the cast aside from Angelina Jolie and the other people I recognize, and now they've left my brain already, because that's how I work. Anyway, I think that's all I can really do for this. There's not really a lot I can kind of go into. So I'll basically just say here, like, yeah, again, apologies about last week. I just kind of, yeah, having family stuff and then all this other stuff I was doing. I was going to be busy coming up to the weekend, so I had a lot to get done. Like, I was busy on the weekend, so I had a lot to get done earlier. Car and stuff like that. So I didn't get any videos ready. I should have planned for it ahead of time. I didn't really think I was going to get that caught off guard, which sucks. I got to be more aware of that in the future, I think. But basically, so it means this week, unless something major pops up, there's going to be a lot of catch up. But if something major does pop up, what I'm hoping, I'm doing a lot of videos today that are all catch up videos, so therefore they will be ready to go still. So anything major that happens, any major trailer or whatever, I can put more videos out, essentially. I'm trying to make up for last week by extra videos this week, essentially. But if nothing pops up, then it'll be the sort of same rate kind of thing. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully everything's good. I'm planning on going back to games again. We got Oxenfree still. I was thinking of doing a video in A Plague Tale. I really want to play that, but I got to determine whether I can grab it right now or not. But yeah, basically that's how I'm moving forward from here anyway. I want to get back in with more gameplay stuff, and I'm talking to people and blah, blah, blah. So working stuff out. But anyway, guys, let me know what you thought of this trailer. I probably should have done this after this, but let me know what you think of the trailer for Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, in the comments below. Especially if you have seen the first one, and if you liked or didn't like it, you know, that'd be cool, because I don't know if I've really ever talked to anyone that's seen it. I've just heard people online and stuff talk about it, and I've heard that it's a pretty good movie. Like, not amazing necessarily, but pretty good. And then, if you like or dislike this video, you can hit the like and dislike buttons as always. And if you're new to the channel, you make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep on track with everything that's happening, especially with this week, because there's a lot happening. Hopefully. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video.
Hey, you put that down. I am not giving you a massage. Fine. Hand it over.
You're a talking Pikachu with no memories who's addicted to caffeine.
What? No, I can stop whenever I want. These are just choices. Another round, extra shot. Black as night, thank you.